Hey everybody, I'm Travis. This is my channel, Jack of All Trades. So today we're going to continue on this motorcycle pouch, and what we're going to do, this is going to be a short one because we've already cut the outside body piece. What we're going to do is connect the outside body piece to the inside body piece. Now I had a thought, and this is what my thought was. We didn't necessarily need to line the whole inside. We could cut strips in place and put them in here across these areas, but then I got thinking, because that would firm it up enough with the sides and everything that it would be firm enough to support. But then I started thinking, well, if I do that, then I'm going to have to sew them on, and then you're going to have stitch lines. I keep saying sutures. I work in the medical field, people, I'm sorry. But you'd have sew lines on the outside of this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to line the whole inside of this piece. We're not going to line the insides of the side pieces though, so it's not really thick when we bring the side pieces and this all together. That makes sense, because we don't want a whole bunch of leather in there making it real thick. So what we're going to do today is we're going to glue this down to the interior piece. So like I said, the interior piece is the same leather I made this wallet out of. Okay, so this wallet is called a pull-up. So the more you pull on it and push, it changes color into that gray like that, which is fine. I don't care if it does that inside or whatnot. It's fine. It's just a firmer leather to help keep the shape of this when we get it made, and so it's not falling in on itself and stuff. So what we're going to do today, right now, I'm going to lay this out like so. I want to make sure I have a good amount of extra, so when we lay this down, because it's going to stretch a little bit, because we're going to try and get all the wrinkles out and everything and get it nice and flat, and so it sticks really well to this piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rotary tool, and real men can use pink. Yes sir, right there baby, pink all day long. And I support breast cancer awareness, so just saying, you should too. Anyhow, we're going to take and cut this piece off, because it's just out there and we can use it later for something else, just some little project. We're going to come above it. I'm not measuring this, I'm just making sure I have plenty. So somewhere above it, just cut it across, and then make sure you got enough to the side and cut it right up the side. Doesn't have to be very straight or even. You can, there we go. And there's our piece. So this piece of leather is actually going to go back into the leather room, aka office, aka spare bedroom, aka everything else.
Room.
Yeah, it's just a little of everything. And that's my camera girl, my middle daughter Abby. I have 3 of them. Carla's upstairs. My daughter Shelby lives in Montana. She's an adult. She's 29 years old. So I know I said on a previous video not to spray that M77 inside.
It's raining.
It's raining here in eastern North Carolina. I'm going to try to do this outside, but as far as the spraying. But I want you to notice here, I'm going to be placing this suede side to suede side. I'm not going to be putting top grain to top grain, because this is what I want to show on the inside when it's all rolled over and you open it up. That's what I want to see, is this part. So we're going to be putting them together just like this, okay? So we're going to grab that M77. I thought I had everything, but I don't. So give me a minute to find that. I'm not sure where I put it at. Where did I put it at?
I don't know.
Hold on. Alright, everybody hold on a second. I'll be right back. I think I know where it's at.
No.
Alright, mark that up on the calendar. I put it back where it belonged. That's why I couldn't find it. So we're gonna step outside, spray this piece, bring it back, and we're gonna spray the other piece. All right, so spray them both and bring them back, but we'll get them all in. All right, since I got this brow right here, we're just gonna lay them both right there. Now remember, you want to get good coverage on both of them. And we're going to use semi-squeaky toy, rolly tool for this too. So we're going to spray it down real good, give it a good, make sure we cover everything, because we want this to stick together. We don't want it coming apart once we get it together. All right, now this one. Okay, camera girl. Now I'll set that there. Don't let me forget that's your job. Remind me that that's there.
Gonna get you to hand it to him.
That's all right. You got to get the door
Ooh, that stinks.
so we don't have Murphy running out. If the Murphy escapes, we got to chase him.
And I ain't got time for
And I
that.
ain't got time for chasing Murphy. Speaking of the devil. All right, so we're gonna lay this down, and we're gonna lay this down. Now I'm top my clerical goggles. All right, we're gonna put the clerical goggles on so we can see now. Make sure you always cover the blade of your rotary tool. It's a knife just like any other knife. It will cut you. Safety first, people. Safety first. All right, so I'm gonna step around over here because I'm gonna need this anyhow. I've got semi-squeaky rolly tool. All right. It does not matter how you lay this down. Top, bottom, side, it doesn't make a difference because this is covering the whole inside, so it's not going to matter. What does matter is we get it laid down at an edge, and that we push it out just like you're putting a sticker on, because you want all the air and any gaps filled in there when you lay it down. And that laid down pretty dang sweet. And then we're going to take semi-squeaky rolly tool.
When it wants to be.
Roll it out. Yeah, when it wants to be semi-squeaky. I want to make sure these slits that we've cut in here, roll over those real good so it's connected real good next to those. You can use pretty much anything as this tool. You can go to the Walmart and get a rolling pin and you can use it. It works the same way.
We've got one there.
The only thing is it covers, where's it at? Is it in here?
Nope.
Next one down. I'm going to show you. Look right there. All right. This thing's probably as old as I am. It's falling apart. Look, the bushing's falling out and everything. The bushing on this side has already fell out. Works the same. You just cover more ground with this one than with the one I have, the other one. You don't have to have special tools. Some tools you're going to have that are special, all right? And then we take that, don't tell the wife we used it, or the girlfriend, put it right back in the drawer. She'll never know as long as the camera girl don't tell. At this point, this is stuck down. This is stuck down. We got all the air out, looks good. At this point, we're going to take our rotary tool and we're going to cut right up alongside of that buffalo that we used for the outside of this tool pouch. And we're just going to cut right up alongside of it, being super careful that you don't slip and cut into it. You don't want to cut into this thing. And we're just going to go right off the end there. And we're going to come back here and go right off the end there. That scrap is not good because you got all that glue on there. But the thing is, you want to make sure you have enough because you don't want to get it laid down and then it overhangs and you don't have enough on the inside. So that's the deal with that. We're going to cut it out there and we're going to go right along that buffalo. And for all you out there going to say, what's he talking about? The correct English terminology is buffalo. Not buffalo, buffalo. Just so y'all know. Alright, same thing here. Cut it off there. Get right back in that there and go right on down. Watch your fingers. Make sure you don't go cutting up on your fingers. Alright, I got some glue on it there. We'll get it off later. It kind of got stuck on there when I was putting it down. Okay, so there's that. Now we go to the corners and cut the corners off, just like before. And my tool is kind of bound up with glue right this second. But you just roll it over and it'll cut just as good as if you're rolling it. Just roll it like that and it'll cut. I'm going to spin it around this way. And like I said, right around the corner, you can cut with that thing right around the corner. So right there, like I said, that glue I'll get off later, and I'm actually not that worried because it's going to be on the inside, and this is for my bike. So I am not that worried about it. So it's going to be like so, but you can see how it's made it more rigid already. And I'm going to show you real quick how to get those. Get your punch board. Get your punch that you've been using for these, which I have never taken off because there's no need to. This is the size punch right now I'm using. Put it right down in the corner of that slit. Make sure you're up in there, all the way in that corner. Boom. And just punch it. Just like you did with the paper. Get all the way into that. Get all the way in there. Boom. Boom. Just like it's the paper. I didn't hit that one hard enough. There we go. I felt that one. Alright. And just go along and put holes in the corners of each one of them slots until you run out of slots to put holes in. Nope, didn't get that one hard enough. There we go. Okay, once you got all the slots punched, get your sharp pocket knife, your X-Acto knife, your scalpel, and do the same thing. Got to be super careful though, because now you're not cutting paper, you're cutting the leather. and you don't want to slip and cut into your project. So if it takes a couple extra swipes, then take a couple extra swipes. It doesn't matter. Because trust me, when you put your straps through here, it'll eat up all the extra space and it'll be tight regardless. So you're going to make all your cuts just like that through this leather. Alright. You can also come to this side. Well, actually, let's go back to this side. And just kind of gotta be careful here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be real super pretty right this second because the straps are going to eat up all this space. But you go in and cut them out like that. And like I said, the interior of this, if it take that, it doesn't matter. It makes it, if it sits long enough, it'll go back. And then you'll cut all your you know what? That blade's kind of thin. Give me just a second. This knife ain't even super sharp. I use this knife for about everything. I carry it everywhere. But it does the job. So
that did better.
Yeah, the scalpel for that thicker leather is a little flimsy. But so that's that. These two are put together now. So when we put the sides on, we're not gonna sew them on, we're gonna lace them. So it'll be laced. Let me grab a side or the sides. So when we put the sides on, this will actually be laced together like that. Well, actually, let me see, like so. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to punch holes all the way around this and all the way around. So when we lace it, it'll be together like so, and it'll be laced together, and it'll be a lacing all the way around it like that, across the top of this, across top of that. It'll make it look real cool. Trust me, when we do the lacing, you're gonna be like, wow. There's the way I'm gonna lace it, I'm gonna show you. It's called Mexican round top lace. It's a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done it and it's a pain in the butt. But it looks awesome. And the other thing we could do is go with it just like it is now. Put it together and sew it on. And then sew all the way around. But that's just as much of a pain in the butt when you're sewing by hand through more than one piece of leather, and even one piece of leather can be tough. So this is where we're at right now. When you see me next time, I'll have all these slots cut out, because you want to get those cut out now. You don't want to sew it, lace together, or sew it together, and then you have to cut slots. That's not the time to do it. Now's the time to cut those out. So on the next video for this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to make the straps. and we're going to use, actually this needs to stay out because we're going to use the same buffalo and we're going to back it with this same pull-up. So we're going to leave this pull-up out for right now, and we'll pull the buffalo back out because I put it up already. And we'll make the straps for it, which we're going to be doing some sewing on that. And to put the buckles on, we're going to use brass rivets. So that's all for today. We've got the back down, we got the two pieces together, the lining and the outside, holes punched. You've cut your slots for your straps, and like I said, next video we're gonna make the straps. So until then, continue to follow, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, share these videos, and as always, be kind to each other.